Shin family banquet hall. Oops, slipped my hand. So sorry, didn't see a beggar standing here. Sis, your clothes are soaking wet. Take them off. A country bumpkin brought back from the village? And you think you deserve to stand with us? Don't let your poverty stink up this multi-million-dollar Persian carpet.
You. If not for needing household registration, I wouldn't have stepped in here.
Fire escape. For God's sake. It's your sister's celebration party today. Why are you hiding in here?
I'll fix clothes and leave immediately.
Worthless trash. Bringing you back was the greatest disgrace to the Shin family. People like you are only fit to herd sheep in the mountains for a lifetime.
Rest assured, Madam Shin. I wouldn't touch your things, they disgust me.
Utterly disgraceful. Child.
Master bedroom of Madam Shin. Once I snap a photo of this identity page, my Olympiad registration will be fully complete. Never be at anyone's mercy. Person, doctor. Oh no.
Wang Ma, where's my ruby necklace? Did we get robbed?
International competition debate stage. This is the final trajectory deduction of the abnormal light point in Orion.
This is the greatest deduction of this century.
So, which high-end observation equipment did you use?
Second-hand equatorial mount Grandma left in the country. A 1987 model.
Shin family living room.
Mom. I won the first prize.
What kind of prize can be exchanged for money?
Top international gold medal in Olympiad.
Your sister's painting is worth millions. At which auction house can you fetch a price? Don't leave it on the table. If it scratches the marble, can you pay for it? Use the plaster statue in the backyard. Move it upstairs, don't slack off.
To you, truth and honor. Not even worth the trash on the ground. Name, it's all about the name.
Hey, get back to the village. Your grandma's bleeding out. She's not gonna make it. Shin family corridor.
Stop right there.
The Empire Group CEO is inspecting today. Toast with Mingzhu.
Let go. My grandma's in the hospital. She's dying.
Attending her funeral to gain Shin family prime land? If you step one foot out that door today, I'll cancel all your credit cards immediately.
You think everyone's as cold-hearted and money-driven as you? I don't want a dime of your dirty money. Country house. Grandma, you said what's in the sky can also be found on the ground. Your eyes. I'll keep looking for you. This is the deep space coordinate system Grandma hand drew 30 years ago. Oh my God, this can't be real.
You're worthless trash. Take your junk and get out of the Shin family.
Sister, you smell like the dirt from the graveyard. Mr. Shin, remember what you said today. From now on, I, Shin Guanqing, will have nothing to do with the Shin family ever again. University Library. Balance, 0.00. I'm about to become
Youngest art socialite in Xingzhou.
an artistic socialite. If someone starves, don't ask for food. 10 million won't buy a grain of real starlight. I'll show you what a true dimensional reduction attack looks like. School computer room. Come on, push the computing power a bit more. The machine from the Celestial Law Institute.
This is a living star body.
The school computer room only has internet access. I need to find a terminal that connects to the Academy's secure external network.
This business center is reserved for the press conference. Uninvited individuals please leave immediately.
Reporters, my lost sister sank herself, insisting on picking up trash.
Escort her out. In the Shin family, we only have one proud daughter, Mingju.
I'll leave when data is transferred. Wouldn't want to taint your precious air.
Oh wow, who's this big shot?
Gracing the Shin family's launch with their presence. Professor Shun Guanxing. The Xingzhou Science Institute's 3 giant deep space telescopes have successfully confirmed the coordinates you reported.
Data transfer incomplete. Does the car have Wi-Fi?
There's an encrypted line. Professor Shun, please get in. The Ministry of Science is counting on you to take the lead.
Backstage at the press conference. My followers are gone. Transfer money to PR accounts now. Push her trending topic down.
You can't dim your sister's star. She's trending on every platform.
She's just a nobody who couldn't even afford food. How could she discover a new celestial body?
The official photos are out. Your commercial value hit 0.
Better get ready to compensate the brands for breach of contract.
News.
Wait. Isn't that the rusty junk in the backyard? I remember selling that pile of scrap metal for $60 because it was taking up space. Ma'am, are you okay? Wasn't the equatorial mount carried away by the young lady herself? Prepare the car. Find and bring her back.
Plush French cafe. Hey, isn't that Xing in the news, the one wearing old clothes? Wasn't she the eldest daughter you kicked out of the house a few days ago?
She's now a National Treasure Scholar in Xingzhou. Your judgment is really something. I gave birth to her. Carries Shin bloodline. There's no way she doesn't acknowledge me as her mother.
Why not call her now? So we can bask in a little of her glory too. Express Transport and Meals Services. Sorry, the dialed number is disconnected. Ha 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 ha.
The gold medal Shinshin won at the Astronomy Olympiad is conservatively valued at $8 million. That farm girl actually took an $8 million item back home.
I thought it was some fake junk she got for $10 at a street stall.
An item worth $8 million.
You didn't bother looking at it.
At the time, I just threw it into the junk drawer in the restaurant. I'll go get it now.
Why are you standing there? Go find it right now. That money belongs to the Shin family.
How could it not be here? It was definitely in this pile of batteries. Ma'am, please stop looking. Did you steal it? Hand it over. The young miss cleaned out the drawer before she left home a few days ago. She was already on guard against us. That little brat is a total ingrate.
This is all your fault.
How was I supposed to know that junky metal plate was worth so much? Now she's gone, what can we do?
No matter how clever she is.
Her name is still on our family register.
Driver, take my car to the entrance of the Star Island Astronomy Institute right away.
The entrance to Star Island Astronomy Institute. The entrance, quickly.
This is a restricted site.
Non-staff members prohibited from entering.
Shin Guanxing's biological mother. Please make an exception, bring her food.
No one is allowed in without an appointment, no exceptions. Rules are made by people. Here, take this money for some cigarettes and open the gate. Trying to break rules and bribe in.
If you don't,
We'll call the police immediately.
Blank space.
You claim to be Ms. Shin's parents. But look closely.
The emergency contact section is blank.
We're her biological parents. How could she leave it completely empty? The system shows Ms. Shin hasn't registered any family contact information. Without whitelist authorization, no one is allowed in.
Guanxing, it's me, your mom. Please ask them to open the door. She really doesn't want us anymore.
The Electric Stone Silks family, the Empire Group, contacted me
They said they're willing to pay
to buy the naming rights for Sister's star.
They just need you to step in and tie the new celestial name to my Shin family's land. The money will be yours.
You're treating Star Continent's scientific achievements as nothing.
This is called a mutual business gain.
Knowledge and the stars will never allow your filthy capital stench to taint them.
This is the debt you owe the Shin family for raising you.
Dreaming about gratitude for upbringing. The other party has left the group chat. Ungrateful when given a chance. Dad, you must cut off her way out.
The future Tech City project is about to launch, pulling out now.
Mr. Shin, you're dreaming.
Don't you know who you've offended? I hold billions in land assets. Who would dare touch me? You've offended the scientific community.
Do you even realize?
Now, any new project linked to the Shin family faces 10 times the approval difficulty. No one's willing to take that risk. Not taking the new project. About that old piece of land in your hands. Good luck with that.
Hey guys. My sister grew up in the countryside and has always been extremely withdrawn. Now that she's successful, she doesn't even care about her sick parents anymore. Hiring a ghost painter? Check the evidence from science influencers. What gives you the right to slander us? Restaurant, kick out these haters. Could it be the manager? Send a lawyer letter and sue the influencer. That influencer is using a top-notch model with restoration technology. The evidence is rock solid. What now? The art exhibition opens tomorrow. Should we cancel?
30 million penalty for consumer fraud.
Sort it out yourself within 3 days.
Astronomical Institute office area.
You brought this on yourself.
Star Watcher. Something big just happened with the stars.
The Mentor model data has a critical error.
Nonsense. Star trajectory deep penetration model. Incidentally calculated abnormal movements under Earth's plates and detected extremely rare. Strategic rare mineral veins globally, right beneath your father's plot of land.
Chamber of Commerce land auction site.
8 billion. Mr. Shin bids 8 billion. Any higher offers? Mr. Shin. You've mortgaged real estate assets.
To bet on this land, if 8 billion sinks.
The Shin family is doomed.
My cash flow isn't your concern. Drop the hammer. In the real estate game of Xingzhou, no one can take food off my plate. 8 billion. First bid.
Observatory press conference.
This deep penetration model derives from celestial gravitational waves at Starland Observatory.
The model reveals that
Geological structure of future Tech City plot.
Chief Engineer Shin, what's the red zone? Purely space research?
the red circled area, 3 kilometers underground, holds a classified reserve of rare metals, exceedingly scarce in Starland.
Is that plot of land being claimed by private capital?
That's Starland's core strategic resource. No private entity has the right to touch it.
The strategic mineral vein is immediately frozen.
What are you doing? Hurry up and drop the hammer. Who dares touch the Shin family's land?
Emergency notice, Xingzhou Resource Department.
Beneath this plot,
Suspected strategic level mineral vein.
this auction is suspended.
Paid bidding deposits.
Are fully frozen.
The unfreezing time is yet to be determined. I mortgaged all my properties to pay the deposit, and now the funds are completely frozen.
Professor Wang, I'm here today to ask for your help.
Mrs. Shin, if this is about your family's bankruptcy, I'm just a scholar, there's nothing I can do.
No, that's not it. Mingzhu is blacklisted in the industry. You have a spot for the space art exhibition, right? If you can give her that spot, it'll clear her name and help her get back on her feet. Please make an exception.
That exhibition spot
Only works if it's coordinated with Professor Shin's new celestial naming project. Exactly, that's why I'm here to ask for the spot.
Why don't you just call her yourself and ask directly?
I called her.
After seeing off the guest, no external visitors are allowed without Mr. Shin's written permission.
No exceptions.
Ha. The number you've dialed is no longer in service. Are you really leaving your sister no way out? Not a single chance.
Starlight
Ticket sales for Starlight Observatory.
Copyright 20
Copyright 2025. Star Isle
Observatory Open Day Ticket Guide.
Long. Special guest family member. They recognize me as family.
Star Isle Museum. Oh, Mrs. Shin, you're really stealing the spotlight today. How on earth did you raise
Such a brilliant, extraordinary daughter.
Now, please come closer to admire this gold medal, a symbol of Star Isle's scientific rise.
Sorry. What was I doing back then?
Mrs. Shin?
Producing a special exhibit.
A documentary interview.
If you're willing, could you say a few words?
Stop filming. I'm not worthy to speak.
Mrs. Shin, how do you encourage her?
Win this $8 million gold medal? I didn't encourage her. I did nothing.
What did you say?
I personally threw that gold medal into a pile of leaking acid batteries.
It's my daughter.
She did it all by herself.
She regained dignity and
From the trash heap. I'm not worthy to be her mother.
The Shin family's old house. XX has left the group chat. XX has left the group chat.
Stargazing. Mom was wrong. Ruined by vanity for life. Mom wrote this letter not seeking your forgiveness. Just hoping you're safe and sound.
Late affection means nothing.
Chief Shin, just now, our deep space probe sent back ultra-high-definition images. Near the celestial body you pinpointed, it's not natural meteors. There's massive early artificial debris.
That's impossible. Absolutely impossible.
JZ71, this is Grandpa's factory.
Month Day Astronomical Institute Family Dormitory. What's in the sky? One day we'll have it here on Earth too. I see. Grandma watches that old equatorial telescope every night. She's not really looking at the stars. She's guarded a secret her whole life. She's searching the sky for the parts Grandpa made with his own hands back then.
My dad was a classified hero. And I turned his factory into a real estate scheme. What kind of person am I? Dad really had no idea about these things. I spent my whole life flipping land, cheating people over and over again. In the end, all I earned is junk that's not even worth a single piece of glass my father once crafted.
Basement Art Studio. The structure's wrong. The perspective is a mess.
Have you ever even held a pencil before?
Sorry, I'll redo it.
Star Isle Observatory Control Room. Only 2 days left. Just follow the process. This star will forever bear the name of Star Isle. International signal warning, accused us of falsifying data. attempting to freeze the naming rights. This is outrageous.
Ms. Shun, your model is quite sophisticated. But astronomical naming requires extensive observational data over time, in the face of scientific rigor. Your current data is insufficient.
You lack solid supporting evidence.
Claim the permanent naming rights to this star.
Present decades of observation data.
Otherwise,
The naming rights need to be reconsidered. Decades of data, huh? Open your eyes and see this clearly.
This is my grandmother's 30 years of handwritten cross-verification records, day in and day out, deep in the mountains. Let me ask you, does this foundation qualify or not?
this is the greatest persistence in the history of human science. On behalf of the International Astronomical Association, I solemnly request you to submit the naming plan for Star Island immediately. Star Island Observatory Open Day, Security Check Area, Public Open Day. Banjiang Duck Code.
Ma'am, do you like looking at stars too?
Ma'am doesn't understand stars. Ma'am just wanted to take a look at her daughter.
Main Observation Hall. All right, next comes the Q&A session.
Stargazing. Mom finally gets to see you.
Observation Tower Back Door.
You're willing to forgive me, aren't you?
It's windy up here. Don't freeze to death outside my workplace.
Stargazing.
Global Live Broadcast.
What name do you think Stargazer will use today? Will she mention our Shin family? In front of a global audience?
Keep dreaming. She won't spare us a glance.
Lounge.
Grandma, you once said, the moon never misses a single long night. Everyone, I'm here to announce the name of this new celestial body. I've decided to officially name this planet Wangshu. In ancient mythology, that's the charioteer of the moon. This star belongs to Xingzhou and all those silent trailblazers who press on in the dark. Starting today, the starlight of Star State will shine forever.
This is the ultimate romance of Star State. Wanshu's name will go down in human history. Underground Studio.
Sister,
You've won. You've completely won.
Professor Shin. Wangshu Star is officially added to the International Star Chart. Professor Shin, something happened. What is it? Star State's Science Division issued a classified directive. They're asking us to immediately form a special task force to prepare for the actual launch of the Wangshu probe. Star State wants us to go and see it for ourselves. That star.
isn't she the girl faking a socialite persona and outsourcing paintings? How did she end up taking the same exam as us? Take pictures quickly. Stop blocking the...
Art exam hall.
The proportions are decent.
But the lines are too
You'd only get a passing grade. Passing is fine. At least I drew this myself, stroke by stroke.
The colors in this watercolor are a bit rough, but it has a strong feel to it. Is the person in the painting someone really important to you?
Someone I used to be the most jealous of. People I can't even meet anymore.
Take a photo of the painting, post it online as a record of starting over.
My name is ruined. Posting it invites online hate.
If you have the guts to retake the exam, why fear comments? Just post it. Astronomy Department Hallway. Professor Shen.
The logistics department received an anonymous package. The painting's not great but feels special.
Hang it here. It's very lifelike.
Medical school. Come in.
Do you know the person who drew this?
Just someone learning to walk. Thank you. I'll keep working on this painting.
Meeting room.
Mr. Shin, if you want to stay in the peripheral development, you must sign this bet-on agreement.
30% of peripheral profits must fund basic scientific research.
Sign it or step down, Mr. Shin. Xingzhou's strategy won't wait for anyone. Thank her for that. Her single report cut off my lifeline. Now you want me to pay for her satellite? Moon. This plot may be frozen for transactions, but we can still fight for rights to the surrounding development. Shin Father's office.
The first research fund from Mr. Shin has been transferred to the observatory's special account.
Cut a few unprofitable commercial real estate projects and gather it up.
Do you want to let the young lady know?
She wouldn't even take a look. Stars matter more than land. Realized after 60 years. Professor Shin. Cold-resistant material for infrared detection.
The simulation test failed.
That's the 5th time already.
Pull up the stress data at the fracture points and adjust the molecular arrangement model.
The model is fine. The issue is with the raw materials. We can't make this eye.
Even if we have to resort to old school, we must get it done.
Key material in Warehouse 13 has tensile strength at critical limit, flagged red. The current smelting process in the state can't meet the requirement.
It must withstand temperatures below -200 degrees. No frost-resistant material.
Once U2 enters deep space,
It'll break apart instantly.
Our old military enterprises definitely produced similar optical lenses back then.
Scattered records existed, but the formula was lost when the factory went bankrupt.
Grandfather was workshop supervisor at Optical Factory Number 1.
He had a habit of keeping work journals.
Even if I have to dig to the ends of the earth, I'll find that old smelting formula. An old factory ruin. Cough, cough.
These are just old attendance sheets, no technical formula here.
Grandpa wouldn't destroy all his hard work.
The crack in this brick doesn't have moss. It's hollow underneath.
Get the crowbar.
This old 6-digit mechanical lock is connected to a sulfuric acid tube. 3 wrong attempts, and the plans are gone.
There's an engraving next to the dial, Wangtai Darwin. The shipment date of the first lathe machine. Grandpa never mentioned this number to me.
Tie to 1, only your father probably knew that date back then.
Mr. Shin. You're not listed as family in the system, so you're not on the whitelist.
I can unlock her satellite project.
What are you doing here? The Shin family no longer concerns me.
I know the code for the box. It's the factory release date of the old plant's first bed. March 17, 1965. Back then, I hated those scraps of iron and paper, couldn't make any money. Never thought this would save my life in the end.
I'll take the blueprint. You can leave now.
Here's the blueprint. Guess I finally did something right for the Shin family in this life.
Wait a moment. Hold the umbrella for him. Don't dirty the courtyard.
All right, I'll hold it.
I heard the old man from the Shin family lost everything, the land's gone, even their beauty memberships are being cancelled.
Once cancelled, I'm not coming back.
If you're bankrupt, stop pretending. Your gold medal winning daughter no longer cares.
Who can you count on in the future? There's a 30% fee for canceling the card, you see. This kind of shallow circle. I don't want to stay in it for a single day. Your hands are blistered. I'll do it. Don't touch. This is what I used to humiliate Guanqing back then. I need to clean it myself. Missy is part of Xingzhou now. Even if you polish it,
She still won't see it.
I just want to get rid of the dirt.
make her clean and spotless.
Mr. Shin, same city express delivery, no sender name.
This is.
Who sends a bottle opener? Should we throw it away?
No need. Put it in the second drawer on the left.
Stomach problems back. I'll call the young lady immediately.
Don't call, put the phone down. She's your biological daughter. Our family has already been a burden to her enough. We mustn't bother her with such trivial matters again.
Hospital ward. Special access pass.
Nurse, who sent these flowers? A young man in a blue uniform brought them over. Did he have a badge with a star map on his chest? Yes, that's the badge.
It's the main antenna for Wangshu 2. Launching into space soon.
My daughter built that.
X-class solar flare erupted on sun's surface, triggering severe solar storm.
Arriving in 10 minutes. Security.
Will communications be cut off? Security check. Non-combat personnel, evacuate. The launch plan is facing a critical crisis.
Electromagnetic pulse too strong. Evacuate now.
The control room is about to blow. 5,000 star orbit coordinates are on drive 1, no physical backup yet.
We can't leave. Without the data, the satellite will be blind.
Put on your protective suit. You've got 90 seconds to get out. I've approved it.
Coughing. Absolutely not, burn it.
A solar storm damaged the observatory. Chief designer Mission suffered burns and is in emergency care at the city hospital.
Mingzhu, what's wrong?
My sister's in trouble. Third-degree burns. Prepare the debridement operating room. Contact the authorized signer from the whitelist immediately.
Shen Guanqing's father. Let me sign. Use best medicine.
The medical team activated the green channel. Family signatures are not required for treatment.
The current surgical area falls under national defense grade security. Unauthorized personnel are strictly prohibited.
How is she doing now?
Mission
Authorization form signed.
designates no family members for medical decisions. Wait in the waiting area.
As long as she gets better. I wouldn't mind never seeing her again in my life. Stop crying. She hates it the most when anyone in our family is sobbing.
Sis. You have to send the stars to the sky.
Mr. Shen.
Are you going to send them away?
Bring a visitor's consent form.
Does it still hurt?
No, I'm used to it.
I left the water here. Take care of yourself.
I got the bottle opener, it's pretty shiny.
Time's up. The patient needs to rest.
Could you give her this apple?
Sis, you have to send the star to the sky. Mom, let's go.
Launch site. Your burns haven't healed yet. Why are you running to the launch tower?
If I'm not here, they won't close the payload fairing.
The solar storm delayed us by half a month. There are only 3 months left till this year's best launch window.
5 centimeters to docking. Wind speed disturbance alarm.
Ignore the disturbance, switch to manual control, and press it down directly. Optical test passed. Fairing closure complete. We're ready for liftoff.
You donated half your shares to the research fund and even gave up being chairman. After all, the land we fight over is limited. Ultimately, just a pile of steel and concrete.
You put all your remaining assets into the fund. How will you live in the future?
I'm done. Retired. There's an express registered letter from the Northwest Aerospace Base. Rank first. The Northwest. Ceremony ticket. She sent me a ceremony ticket.
Chief Engineer Shin, I'll leave the eyes of Wangshu 2 to you.
I promise to complete the mission. I won't let Shinjo's efforts go to waste.
Wangshu 2 is ready for launch. Wangshu 2 is ready for launch. Wangshu 2 is ready. Wangshu 2.
Stargazer Old Shen. Stargazer looks great in that uniform.
She's Shinjo's daughter now.
Sis will definitely succeed. That star, calculated at the risk of life. Your family members of researchers too.
The woman engineer on state.
Who is she to your family?
She's my daughter. The daughter I'm most proud of in my entire life.
Thanks to Grandma's luck. We're heading to space.
Alert 3, severe ice blockage in the liquid hydrogen filling pipeline. Flow rate has dropped to critical level. The liquid hydrogen valve at minus 253 degrees froze completely.
Shut off the backup pipeline. Initiate emergency manual clear.
The gap in the pipeline is too narrow. The robotic arm can't reach, and getting close manually would freeze your arm right off. It's too cold. The heat gun does nothing. The robotic arm span is too wide for the gap. Even with protective gear, there's no way in. If we miss this window,
We'll have to wait another 10 years.
Bring level 3 ultra cryo suit, liquid nitrogen heating rod. I know valve's critical dead angles.
inner insulation layer holds 30 seconds at pipe's exterior wall.
30 seconds is enough. Enter, Commander. 30 seconds max. If you're late, we'll pull you out by force.
Countdown starts now.
30, 29, 28. Stop. Watch the gauge.
Frost forming, outer glove layer brittle after 15 seconds. It's been 25 seconds. Shen Guanqing.
Still not open. Give me 5 more seconds. Come on, open.
Cleared. Liquid hydrogen flow has returned to normal. Medical room. 3rd degree frostbite on fingertips. Prompt treatment and rewarming prevent tissue necrosis.
Forget my hand. Is the override done yet? Give me a painkiller shot. Even if I die, it will be at the control station.
The launch program is running again.
Help back to control room. Need to see liftoff with shield.
The rewarming process for frostbite causes intense burning pain. You won't make it through.
Spectator area.
Dad, is sister's hand ruined?
Don't talk nonsense. Your sister is tough as steel. She's put everything on the line. This rocket is definitely going to work.
Control room hall. We saved you a seat. Have a seat.
Are systems calibrated?
Telemetry's good, fire control's good, optic stable environment all normal. All stations prepare for the 1-minute countdown. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Liftoff.
Primary thrust is normal, attitude stable. Let's send it up there.
It's up. Sis's star has gone to heaven.
Massive fire. Wanxing, see that?
Now this is what I call a true path to the heavens.
Space exploration, reaching for the stars. Unit 2, Wangshu 2, stage separation successful. Wangshu 2 has entered its designated geosynchronous orbit.
Critical moment is here. Deploy the solar panels.
Stay sharp. Initiate optical system activation.
Command sent. Awaiting solar panel deployment.
Signal confirmed. Solar panels deployed perfectly. Optical system data is crystal clear. We did it. We succeeded.
The data is completely locked. It survived. Ah.
Oh wow, this is incredible. Does your family? Someone working there?
Yes, and they're the very best.
Which systems engineer? The chief designer is my daughter, Xin Guanxing.
Exactly.
That star was named by my sister.
The entire internet is going crazy. Top 10 trending topics are all about us.
Hand out meal tickets to the assault team. We must have a proper meal today.
I'm a reporter from Singapore Channel. May we do a globally live broadcast interview with you?
Sure. I'll speak right here.
Mission, how are you feeling right now?
Science knows no borders. It's only right for us to be here.
At this historic peak moment, hundreds of millions are watching the live broadcast. Who would you most want to say something to?
I'd like to speak to someone who's no longer here. Grandma.
Did your grandmother teach you to stargaze?
She told me the moon never fails to show up.
These words are worthy of being etched in the history of space exploration.
The honor belongs to everyone. I just helped polish the lens for her, that's all. Contributing to the space industry.
Look.
Mr. Shun, your tribute inspired humanity. To mark this moment, the Postal Service prepared a special gift overnight. And it's for you.
Post office lobby.
Get 10 sets of first aid covers.
Sorry, limit is 2 sets. Sold out nationwide.
2 sets will do. Catch some of that scientist luck. This is the kind of star us regular folks should be following.
20 issues, 20 nations.
20 rounds. Prosperity Chinese people. Yuan Road. Confirmed. Done. If not confirmed, not confirmed. You determine. My sister named the star. Romantic. Confirmed. Confirmed.
One light, I confirmed response with stars? Believe and talk. The comment section exploded. Are you that fake socialite from before?
I used to steal others' shine. but creating your own glow is solid.
Section explode. This painting could make it to the graduation exhibit.
I just need to add the final highlight. I'll finish it today for sure.
This dish turned out pretty well.
Simple meals are easy on the stomach. When Mingju comes back for the holidays, I'll make dumplings for her. Who'd be knocking this late?
Hello, I have a top secret delivery from Northwest Aerospace City. The package requires a signature from the Shen family parents. China's first Mars mission successful. Mission accomplished.
Wow, these are limited edition stamps you can't get even with money. The young lady still cares about both of you.
She left these as keepsakes for you.
It's cold in the mountains. Stay warm, dress warmly. It's cold, bundle up to stay warm.
She doesn't hate us anymore. She told us to stay warm. The depth of this watercolor is incredible. The vast starry sky contrasted with this lonely silhouette. It's so powerful. By the way, the model in this painting, is she real?
She is. She's the brightest star I've ever seen.
Sis.
Professor Shen, the next seminar is about to start. Let's go. I'm Asia Pacific CEO of a luxury watch brand. Inform Professor Shen endorsement starts at 200 million.
Don't crowd in. Professor Shen already said she absolutely won't take any commercial endorsements.
That's a fortune falling from the sky. Who would turn down money?
Sorry about that. Professor Shen went to observe the next star. Back door of the observation room.
Chief Engineer Shen, all those VIPs waving money at you, and you slipped out the back door?
The old man was too noisy. It ruined my stargazing piece.
Keep this between us.
I'm heading back to the mountains. Snow Mountain Observation Station.
Equipment parameters.
It's minus 20 degrees on the mountain.
Keep yourself warm.
Today, Wangshu 2 has successfully transmitted a wealth of deep space data. Reports show an incredibly clear view here, with no light pollution. Wangshu 2 has successfully entered orbit, preparing to send back the first panoramic image of deep space.
Receiving data. Full reception.
In the vastness of the universe, human arrogance and prejudice
aren't even as significant as a speck of dust.
The stars for stargazing are so bright.
Yeah, this light reaches everyone.
Sis, you did it.
This gold medal marks the beginning of a great era.
We're all under the same starry sky, searching for our own place.
Professor Shen, the panoramic image is complete. It's breathtakingly beautiful.
Send it to the whole world.